Today is a first alert day tracking the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms into the area this evening.
Plus, Douglas County gets $166 million in relief, why Omaha is disappointed.
Evictions in the metro, why relief aid is delayed.
And inside, the final farewell to George Floyd in Texas.
6 News starts with First Alert Day coverage.
A look downtown, our city cam. This is a First Alert Day. Watches are in effect throughout the metro.
And we are tracking storms already popping up in parts of the state. Let's get right to meteorologist David Keller with the latest. David?
Yeah, we do have a tornado watch that's in place for southeastern Nebraska into far southwest Iowa that goes until 10 o'clock. So it does include Omaha. It does include Bellevue and Plattsmouth, but it does not officially include the Council Bluffs area, Pottawatomie County, not in this tornado watch. This extends back into southeast Nebraska into northeastern Kansas. At the moment, no severe thunderstorm warnings to tell you about. So a little bit of good news there. We do have a few strong storms. One of the stronger storms to the southwest of Lincoln, moving towards Seward, about to cross I-80 there. Another couple of strong storms here north of the metro from Wahoo up into the Fremont area, just west of Fremont, and then Scribner up into Oakland, just west of Tacoma. A couple of strong storms here, maybe some small hail and gusty winds with those, but they are not severe right now. We will continue to watch, though, the potential for more thunderstorms to develop as we head through the rest of the evening. You can see the potential here for some strong storms working up into southeast Nebraska, 6, 7 o'clock, and eventually working their way toward the metro by 7, 8 o'clock, bringing with them the threat for some damaging winds, large hail, and perhaps an isolated tornado. Temperatures remaining very warm ahead of those storms, but some cooler weather and some very strong winds on the way as well. We're going to detail all that coming up here in just a little bit. John, back to you.
All right, David, today, Iowa's death toll is now 623. What the mayor of Minneapolis is saying today about abolishing their police force. How nearly $800 million worth of drugs was smuggled into Europe.
And as we head to break your time right now, 5:12, we are taking a live look at Midtown Omaha. It is a First Alert Day, and David Keller has our full forecast when we come back.
Alert Forecast is sponsored by H&H Roofing.
H&H is the place to call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. If your roof is damaged or simply needs an upgrade, give us a call today.
H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
A tornado watch continues for southeastern Nebraska through at 10 o'clock. That does include portions of the Omaha metro on the Nebraska side, also Fremont and Mills County in Iowa. The tornado watch stretching back toward Lincoln, Beatrice, and York. So far, limited reports of any severe weather, so that is some good news, but we still have the rest of the evening to go and some storms trying to intensify right now, so we're going to continue to watch that. No severe thunderstorm warnings in place for our area at this moment. One strong storm north of Tacoma moving into the Decatur, Ottawa area. Lots of lightning and thunder with this. Maybe some small hail, but below severe limits, so just going to make a lot of noise as it moves off to the north. Some heavy rainfall in there as well. Another strong storm just west of Fremont, north of Wahoo, right along Highway 30 between North Bend and Fremont. You can see some very heavy rain, lots of lightning with this, perhaps some small hail there in far north central Saunders County, just south of the Platte River. Well, that storm also not severe right now, just creating a lot of noise. Another strong storm north of Friend, west of Pleasantdale near Gaynor. This storm may be producing some quarter-sized hail there as it approaches the I-80 corridor just to the southwest of Seward. So this one may get a severe thunderstorm warning here as we head through the next about 15 minutes. There's that tornado watch. You can see no warnings in place, but this is the zone that we're watching for that tornado risk for the rest of the evening. Really, just up to the south side of the metro. There's a cold front moving on in. I think that's going to cut off our tornado risk, but a warm, moist air sitting here across southeast Nebraska, northern Kansas. That's where that tornado risk is going to be maximized here through the rest of the evening. And again, it's not an outbreak, but a tornado or two can't be ruled out. That's why we have that tornado watch in place. So at the moment, we are storm free in the metro, but as we get closer to 6, 7 o'clock, those storms will be lifting in from Kansas, some potentially intense thunderstorms possible. I think the greatest risk here in the metro is just going to be heavy rain and hail, perhaps some high winds as these storms roll on through. After 10 o'clock, that severe weather risk really decreases. We will continue to see some showers, maybe some thunderstorms through the overnight hours. Then our risk is really focused on the potential for some heavy rainfall We could see areas picking up 1 to maybe 3 inches of rain here across southeast Nebraska, southwest Iowa. Look at that swath of very heavy rainfall that showed up there for a second. Flash flood watch in place for areas just south of the metro because of that potential for very heavy rainfall. At the moment, partly cloudy skies, 88 degrees, very warm and humid out there. Look at the cold front, though. It's down to 78 in Fremont, 62 in Columbus. That cold front continues to march east this evening. It's coming with some very strong winds, gusting to 41 miles an hour right now in Columbus. We have a high wind warning in place for all of eastern Nebraska. This is because of the potential here for wind gusts of 50 to maybe 65 miles per hour as we head into the overnight hours. Look at those very strong winds as we get close to midnight here in the metro. That, of course, can do damage to tree branches, perhaps causing scattered power outages. If you know anybody that's out camping, they're going to want to get away from perhaps any damaged or weak or dead trees, because this could certainly bring those trees down. So very intense winds moving in for the overnight hours, lasting into tomorrow morning. Now, the good news is things improve tomorrow afternoon with sunshine and a high of 74, and the rest of the week looking much nicer, much calmer, sunny with low to mid 80s. Download our First Alert weather app. We're going to continue to track those storms, and the app will give you updates if any watches or warnings are issued for your area.
Yeah, I can't imagine being in a tent or camping out there when that wind comes through.
No, when that wind comes in, you're going to want to be in a more sturdy structure, that is for sure.
Well, thanks for keeping your eye on it for us, David.
Thanks, David. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob.
I'm sure they're going to be excited to be back. All right, David, give us a quick update.
Tornado watch continues till 10 o'clock for southeastern Nebraska. We got a couple of strong storms out there, but nothing severe at the moment. One storm just to the west of Fremont, capable of producing some small hail. We'll continue to watch the threat for storms here as we head through the rest of the evening.
All right, that wraps up 6 News, live at 5.
Get WOWT 6 News anytime, anywhere. Download our free news and First Alert weather apps.